Hello everyone, welcome back to Unseen Crimes. Tonight, we dive into one of the boldest art heists in history, the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum theft. Imagine walking into a museum and stealing masterpieces worth hundreds of millions of dollars, all without firing a shot. This is not just a story of theft, but of mystery, audacity, and secrets that remain unsolved for over 30 years. Watch closely, because what you are about to hear will leave you questioning how this crime could ever go unsolved. The Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum in Boston was a palace of art, carefully curated over decades. Isabella Stewart Gardner herself collected priceless works from across the world, paintings, sketches, and rare artifacts that defined centuries of human creativity. Each gallery told a story, and the museum's intimate corridors allowed visitors to feel deeply connected to the art. But beneath this serene beauty lay vulnerabilities that would soon be exploited in the most audacious way imaginable. On March 18, 1990, those vulnerabilities were exposed. What seemed like an ordinary night at the museum would turn into one of the most notorious crimes in American history. 13 artworks, including Rembrandt's The Storm on the Sea of Galilee and Vermeer's The Concert, vanished into the night. The theft shocked Boston, the art world, and the nation. No one expected such a daring act, and the mystery of how it happened continues to haunt everyone connected to the museum. Two men dressed as police officers approached the museum that evening, claiming to respond to a disturbance. Their calm demeanor and authoritative presence immediately convinced the night guards to grant them entry. Within moments, the guards were bound, helpless to stop the intruders as they moved through the galleries with chilling precision. There were no alarms, no chaos, just a calculated and silent operation that left the guards terrified and powerless. For nearly 2 hours, the thieves carefully selected. Among the stolen works, Rembrandt's dramatic maritime masterpiece captured the imagination of art historians worldwide. Vermeer's delicate composition, The Concert, disappeared, leaving a void that no reproduction could ever fill. These artworks were more than objects. They were irreplaceable fragments of human history and creativity, their loss felt by art lovers and the general public alike. The museum became a symbol of what can vanish in an instant, no matter how secure or treasured. Despite the immense value of the pieces, the theft wasn't for profit in the traditional sense. Experts believe the thieves were motivated by knowledge, prestige, or personal gain rather than immediate financial reward. Every stolen painting carried with it centuries of history, and their disappearance triggered a wave of investigations, theories, and endless speculation. The world watched as one of the most significant art heists in history unfolded, yet the perpetrators remained elusive. The FBI and local Boston police launched a massive investigation, reviewing every clue and tip that surfaced. Detectives scrutinized blueprints, interviewed museum staff, and examined the crime scene down to the smallest detail. But the trail was frustratingly cold, leaving authorities baffled. The sophistication of the heist suggested professional expertise and meticulous planning, perhaps even inside knowledge, making the case one of the most perplexing in criminal history. Over the years, numerous suspects emerged, from organized crime figures to independent thieves with international connections, but none were ever conclusively linked to the theft. Investigators combed through leads, from the streets of Boston to private collections worldwide, each promising breakthrough eventually fading into dead ends. And as decades passed, the stolen masterpieces became almost mythic, their absence a haunting reminder of the mystery that refused to be solved. The Gardner Museum chose not to replace the stolen artworks, leaving the empty frames as silent witnesses to the crime. Walking through the galleries today, visitors encounter these voids, each frame a ghostly reminder of what was lost. The decision not to replace the works underscores their irreplaceable nature and preserves Isabella Stewart Gardner's original vision. These empty spaces amplify the audacity of the theft, keeping the story alive for anyone who enters the museum. The museum also enhanced security and continues to work with law enforcement to track any potential leads. Rewards remain, but the artwork has never resurfaced. This enduring mystery captivates the public, historians, and amateur sleuths alike. Each empty frame tells a story of ambition, audacity, and loss, reminding us that some crimes are more than just theft, they are an intrusion into history itself. Public fascination with the heist has grown over the years, inspiring documentaries, books, and endless discussions online. People are drawn to the mystery. How could 13 priceless artworks vanish without a trace? The audacity, meticulous planning, and the sheer value of the stolen pieces create a narrative that feels cinematic, almost too incredible to be true. This story appeals not just to art lovers, but to anyone intrigued by unsolved mysteries and human cunning. Speculation continues to thrive, from Boston's criminal underworld to international black markets. Experts debate whether the paintings were sold, hidden, or remain in private collections waiting to resurface. Every theory adds suspense, keeping audiences hooked on a decades-old puzzle. The heist transcends time, proving that some crimes never lose their power to captivate or horrify. Investigators often revisit old leads, leveraging modern technology to explore possibilities previously unseen. Surveillance advancements, forensic analysis, and digital databases provide new opportunities to solve this cold case. Yet, the thieves' planning and discretion continue to challenge law enforcement. The stolen artworks have remained out of reach, their existence a mystery, fueling the legend surrounding the Gardner Museum heist. Meanwhile, the human aspect of the crime, the trauma experienced by the guards, the heartbreak of the curators, and the public fascination, remains central. The theft was more than financial loss, it was a violation of cultural heritage. This story is as much about people and their dedication to preserving history as it is about the stolen art, adding depth and emotion to the enduring mystery. The heist has inspired countless amateur detectives and researchers to investigate leads, with online communities devoted to uncovering the truth. Every tip, rumor, or photograph is analyzed, as hope persists that someone, somewhere, may hold the key to recovering the lost masterpieces. The story has transcended its original crime, evolving into a global narrative of intrigue, ambition, and obsession. Even today, the Gardner Museum continues to engage the public with exhibitions, recreations, and educational programs centered around the theft. The empty frames serve as a reminder of human audacity, the fragility of cultural treasures, and the enduring mystery that surrounds the crime. Visitors leave not just with awe for the art, but with the haunting thought, could these masterpieces ever return to their rightful place? The mystery has kept law enforcement, historians, and enthusiasts in suspense for more than 3 decades. The stolen works have never been recovered, and the identities of the thieves remain unknown. This unresolved story captivates because it defies resolution. It is the perfect blend of crime, art, and human intrigue. Every year, new leads and rumors revive public interest, ensuring the story never fades from collective memory. The Gardner Museum heist reminds us that some mysteries transcend time, captivating audiences because they combine audacity with intellect. The empty frames hanging silently on the walls of the museum evoke grief, curiosity, and fascination, keeping the legend alive. It's a story that teaches us about the value of art, human ingenuity, and the pursuit of justice, even when the answers seem impossible. So, what really happened to the stolen masterpieces of the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum? Were they hidden, sold, or destroyed? We may never know. Yet the mystery continues to enthrall us, urging us to imagine, investigate, and wonder. The story remains a testament to human ambition, daring, and the endless quest for justice, a puzzle that challenges both law enforcement and the imagination of the public. If you found this story gripping, don't forget to subscribe to Unseen Crimes and hit the bell icon. We bring you mysteries that will shock, thrill, and keep you questioning the world around you. The Gardner Museum heist is more than an art theft. It's a timeless story of audacity, loss, and the pursuit of truth. Join us, and let's uncover the unseen crimes together, one story at a time.